KPRC Channel 2 anchor Dominique Sachse is one of the most recognizable faces in Houston, and now people around the globe are getting to know Dominique thanks to her very popular YouTube channel.
Well, back in October, Dominique hit a major milestone on YouTube, 1 million subscribers, and to celebrate, she organized a huge giveaway offering one of her viewers a chance to travel right here to Houston and spend the weekend getting a full head-to-toe treatment. Talk about pampering.
I want to do this, right? Am I eligible? More than 35,000 people entered and one lucky woman was chosen. We will meet that winner in just a moment. But first, let's say hello to Dominique herself. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Derek and Courtney, thank you so much for having me. I can't believe this has come full circle. Can you?
I know. I feel like it was just yesterday we were talking about this. What made you decide at the 1 million mark that you wanted to reach out to your viewers and bring someone here?
A lot of alcohol, maybe? I'm kidding. I wanted to do something special, and I've done giveaways in the past where I've purchased product, electronically draw a winner, and then send the product out. But I wanted this to be more of an experience and a little bit more of an organic kind of a thank you for being a part of my community, and let me celebrate you and let me treat you to something really special.
Well, this is really great. Again, about 35,000 people entered to win this giveaway. One was selected, and this is really kind of like a day in a life, or maybe your favorite things.
Sure.
Because I'm looking at the list of the experience things, and this is all what you love to do in our city.
Very much, and it's sharing these special places and these special people with the giveaway winner. And so as I thought about kind of compiling this package, it was about what would I want to do on a weekend in Houston? Where would I want to go? What would be impactful in terms of makeover, shopping, hair, relaxation, all of that. And so that's how I was able to amass the giveaway participants as well.
Before we meet the winner, let's learn a little bit about her. I understand she's 52 years old, from Indiana?
Yeah, from Bristol, Indiana, a small town just to the east of South Bend.
Okay, and I'm assuming she's never done anything like this before, right?
At all. In fact, this was the first giveaway she's ever entered. Like many, she thought, I'll never win, and she won, and here she is, and she's still in shock.
It's totally in shock. I did get a chance to speak with her a little bit about our weather, because being from Indiana, I asked her, I said, well, you've got to experience a little bit of summer, spring, and winter in the weekend that she was here based on our weather.
She got everything. Just like the giveaway, we got her covered in the weather department too.
Yeah, and she had never been here before. So what a cool experience to come into our big city, our great diverse city, meet you. And I mean, let's just face it, girl, not only are you the mainstay in our community, but my gosh, this global, I mean, you're a YouTube sensation. Wow. When you started this, did you really think this is where it's going to go?
No, ma'am. I had absolutely no clue, no idea. To me, it was just this new avenue to me, not to millennials, but this great platform to be able to put out content. Things that we get asked all the time, just being in the television business. Where'd you get that dress? Who does your hair? How did you do your makeup? What color lipstick are you wearing? So it just became this content database for me to put it out there in a relatable way. Did I have any idea it would become what it has? Absolutely not. But I'm grateful that I had no idea too, because it's been this wonderful development and exploration on my end too.
And I know you hear from these viewers constantly, Dominique. What are some of the things that they say to you in terms of why they connect with you so deeply? Because looking at your numbers, they just keep growing and growing. I mean, I feel like you're going to be hitting 2 million subscribers before we know it.
Thank you. You know, for me, it's about being real and genuine. It's about being authentic. I don't review every product. I just talk about what I like and what I use, stuff that I buy, things that matter to me. I'm not afraid to go without makeup. I think that's really important, that we all start from the same place in our bathroom, and there's no pretense, there's no shame in that. And so I think that real element that I want to bring to the table maybe is what made that base grow and that connection kind of come to life.
And for Jill, the winner of your giveaway, I mean, she's been with you for 3.5 years, basically from the beginning.
Yes.
And what a cool way to begin a friendship. And it sounds like that you guys really hit it off as well.
We did. I mean, you don't know in a giveaway like this what you're going to get, right? She is such a delight. I mean, I have had such a great time getting to know her and getting to serve this role in her life and provide a weekend of relaxation and pampering, but also a weekend of seeing herself differently and giving her tips and ideas and things that she can take home with her.
And you know, I will say this too, on social media, YouTube, there's a certain age group that this is targeted to. And so hats off to you, Dominique, for finding that niche. You're another group that can relate, because I think there's, you know, there has to be something for each age group to latch onto. Because what works for the 21-year-olds will
not work for us.
Yeah, it doesn't translate down the line.
Right, and we've often been called the forgotten demographic, which I find to be so interesting, because we're the demographic that spends the money in the household. We're the demo that the advertisers want to target. And so thankfully, there has been a shift in focus to 40 plus and 50 plus, realizing that these women drive purchasing and they're relevant, and you know what? They're still in the game and they matter.
Absolutely.
And that I love.
Absolutely. Quickly, I want to run through this itinerary. It looks like you've had a busy but very fun weekend.
You think?
So Jill flew in on Friday.
Right.
Checked into the Houstonian.
Yeah, I picked her up at Hobby, and I had this little Jill Cooper sign, and we found each other, and that was our first meet. And so we grabbed her luggage and got her loaded up in the car. And before we went to the Houstonian, I wanted to take her on our first stop. So it was shopping at More Than You Can Imagine, which is my absolute favorite resale store in town. Vicki Rizzo has such an incredible collection. So we went through and tried on a bunch of dresses and things. So we kind of hit the ground running a little bit on Friday. And then after that, I took her over to the Houstonian and let her kind of check out her environment, settle in a little bit. She was so excited to walk on the trail. It was so funny. She said, oh, flowers in January, right?
From Indiana.
Things that we totally take for granted around here really resonated with her.
Then Saturday, bright and early, it looks like you started makeup shopping at Sephora.
We did. We went to Sephora and we spent a good hour in there and we purchased everything. From there, I took her over to Cerrone Hair Studio. And so she had already done her color at that point. And then I did her makeup there, and then Cerrone kind of worked his magic. And I mean, her hair, when she left that salon, was just unbelievable. He gave her a lob. So she was much longer in the back, and she had longer layers around front. And so we decided to take it up, and you can see the back of her hair there. And it's such a beautiful angle. So it swept forward. It still gave her the length around her face, which she wanted, but it kind of bumped it up and gave her more of a contemporary look.
And something that she can do again at home when she doesn't have Cerrone.
Correct.
To do it.
And her requirement was, I still want to be able to put my hair up. So, you know, at least she has enough length to be able to do that, but she's kind of sassy and current at the same time.
And speaking of sassy and current at the right place, you went to Tony's for dinner.
Oh, and how? What we didn't eat. I mean, from the bread to the truffle pasta to the steak to the fish. I mean, it was such a great experience. So she's wearing one of the dresses that she got at More Than You Can Imagine, which is this really pretty kind of jersey style dress. So it's form-fitting, but it has a little bit of stretch, which, as you know, is really important when you're dining out, because you don't want to feel pinched. But I love that little gold embellishment right here, and that dresses it up. You can pop some gold earrings. It was just such a lovely ensemble, seeing it all pulled together.
What a glamorous group at dinner, by the way. I loved the black and white dress you had on.
Thank you.
And great that your husband Nick joined.
Yeah.
Sounds like Sunday was equally fun, starting with a facial.
Sunday was great. So I let her sleep in, poor woman. After Saturday, I'm like, you need a rest. So she slept in, spent some time at the hotel, and then I took her over to Bella Renova, and Deborah Mickelson did her facial, and she is a magician with her hands, and she uses a line out of Paris called Biologique Recherche, which is a coveted line. They're very selective with who they allow to use it, and she's one of the estheticians in town who can. And it was just such a great treatment for her. It was her first facial.
Oh, wow. What a special moment. And Deborah is fantastic.
Wow, what is that right there? I mean, it's a good thing the nostrils are uncovered. That looks pretty intense.
It is. Deep cleaning.
Deep cleaning, masking, all of that. Deborah uses a lot of cool
She's
cloths.
fantastic.
You've had a facial.
I have. Okay, let's take a look of the before photo. We've got Jill's picture. This is as beautiful as she was when she landed in Houston, but now we're ready to see the new Jill. Come out whenever you're ready.
Come on out, Jill. Let's see the look. Oh.
Yay!
Strike a pose.
Strike a pose. There you go.
Very nice. Aww. Very, very nice. And it was so great to see the video, Dominique, of the step-by-step transformation, the hair, the shopping. Jill, how do you feel?
Great. Relaxed.
You want to stay forever, don't you?
I do.
Well, we see the updated haircut and an easy, I mean, the transition, it's a new you, basically.
Totally.
New year, new you. And I love the dress that you selected, too.
Isn't it wonderful? It's a Chiara Bone, and I wear them on air all the time because they're form-fitting. But what I loved about it were those side panels in black that they put in.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, and she has a really pretty waistline, so that completely accentuated her waist. And I love the color. As you know, with television, bright colors always pop and show well. And she likes black. She gravitates to dark. And I understand that, you know, when you're in a colder climate.
Sure.
And she's from a small town, Bristol. So, you know, she wouldn't wear something like this all the time. So I wanted to get her out of her comfort zone in terms of style and color to see herself differently.
Well, it suits you well. Your haircut, gorgeous. I know, she's loving it.
I know.
I can tell. When you own it, right?
And when I finished doing her makeup today, I looked at her and I said, now I know who you remind me of. Kirstie Alley.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see it?
We see it.
I mean, for real. I was like, that's who you are. We have channeled Kirstie Alley.
Jill, why don't you come over and have a seat on the couch here? And Dominique, you did her makeup?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, we
Jill,
did it this morning.
When you got the news that you won this giveaway, I mean, you've been following Dominique on her YouTube channel for 3.5, almost 4 years.
Right.
What was your reaction when you found out you won?
When I first found out I won, they contacted me via email, and I thought it was a scam.
Oh,
I thought it was, you get all the spam.
Yeah. Right.
And I thought somehow they
knew I entered.
They knew I entered, and this isn't real. It was unbelievable.
And Dominique was saying that you were so surprised, right? That you never thought, you entered, but you never thought this would happen.
Sure.
Describe that feeling once you realized it was not a scam.
It really happened. It's legit.
It took a while for me for it to sink in. That, wow, I really won. But yeah, amazing. And I've just been so looking forward to this. So.
And just to solidify that, I called her, just so that it went beyond email. And we spoke on the phone a little bit and just kind of talked about the weekend. And I just wanted her to really know that this was for real. And, it's no scam. And we had a chance to connect on the phone, too.
Well, what an incredible weekend. And I know we're over time. I just have two quick questions. I understand one of your hobbies is you like to make soap?
I do, yes.
Okay, and you're a sleep technician. What does that mean?
Yes. So I work in a large hospital and I do sleep studies on people where you hook them up to the wires and belts and monitor them while they sleep.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. We got to have you back on Houston Life and do a
know.
segment about that.
Yes.
It is. And I was telling Dominique that one of the things I really appreciate when she's on doing her YouTube channel is how often she mentions the importance of sleep, getting sleep, and I'm always like, yes, you tell them.
Right. Well,
Get your rest.
It's really interesting how there are no coincidences in life, right?
Absolutely. This was a divine intervention, I believe.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a new friendship, and you look beautiful. You look beautiful
Thank
before,
you. Thank
but
you.
I can tell that you really are enjoying this and embracing the new you.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Radiant smile, and you both look very well rested. So
Thank you.
next time, just take us along. That's my
Done.
Thanks to you both. By the way, if you'd like to see the full video about the entire exciting makeover reveal, that will be posted to Dominique's YouTube channel on January 30th. That's a Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday at 1 o'clock.
Thursday.
Don't miss it.
Perfect. We'll be right back with more Houston Life.